Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Italy, Nick flashes back to smoking a cigar in Brooke's face when they first met. At the time, he introduced himself as Nick. He remembers them getting musketeers and sighs as he looks out at the water. Further flashbacks, as Brooke, in her suite, recalls complaining to Ridge the day before that they're not together. Eric harps on Ridge that the timepiece is ticking and Nick won't take no for an answer. He understands that he wants to make good on his pledge to Taylor, but Brooke is the love of his life. Ridge tries to move himself that Brooke doesn't need a man and won't fall from her own scrap. Eric, wearing a distracting pink button-down and fluffy vest, tells his son that Taylor is safe and predictable, but Brooke makes your heart race. Ridge, thankfully, stops him from going further down that road. Undeterred, Eric urges Ridge to stop chastising Logan for taking the CEO position. Heather reacted and needs to do commodity about it. Ridge knocks on Brooke's suite door, but she's wearing earphones and doesn't hear him. He gives up. Down on the wharf, Nick accessibly pulls out a ring box and ogles the engagement ring inside it as Eric appears. The Forester's jaw hits the ground as he realizes Nick's planning to skip right over courting and propose to Brooke. Brooke reads a sweet textbook from Nick as Eric comes banging on the door, agitated and claiming he's looking for Ridge. After she does some gushing about Naples, Eric gets to the point and warns her not to let Nick take advantage of her vulnerability. He aimlessly pleads, "Don't give in to Nick." Brooke says that's who she's off to meet and leaves him standing alone in her room. Finn and Bridget bandy Liam's sketchy surgery. He's more determined than ever to talk to Grace Buckingham moment. They go over the situation and conclude, yet again, that commodity is adding up. Finn and Bridget keep repeating themselves until Grace shows up. Finn pastes on his most intimidating expression and questions her about Liam Spencer's miraculous recovery. Rather than face the grand investigation, Grace chirps that they'll just have to trust her, and takes off. At the Forrester manse, Katie takes time out from doing PR to pot stir as she shows up to needle Taylor about Ridge being in Italy with Brooke. It goes over as well as one would anticipate, and they get right to arguing over whether Brooke should be with Nick or Ridge. Katie twists the cutter by declaring that Eric wants his son with Ridge. Taylor, having learned exactly nothing from her once jests, is sure Eric will fail if he tries anything in Italy and that Brooke will come back engaged to Nick. Katie mocks, "You're quite the optimist." Taylor doubles down. Brooke waits for Nick but thinks about Ridge the whole time, so we get another series of flashbacks, including the hourly redefined keyhole reunion in Rome. Suddenly, Ridge shows up and gates her on the shoulder. Before Taylor returned, she kept a close eye on Ridge. She wanted to see if he was still with Brooke. Indeed, he was. She saw the two seeing each other in Monaco. Brooke's bedroom was on a high. Ridge was pleased over the event of his also fiancée's sexy lingerie line. He knew that they would love her. Ridge was just as crazy about her. A mysterious woman in a headscarf was watching them. That woman was revealed to be Taylor. Taylor claims that she's got her man. Ridge and Taylor are getting married for the third time. As they say, 3 times the charm. But will they make it down the aisle? Ridge is on a business trip to Rome with Brooke and Eric, who's formerly playing matchmaker. Eric believes that Brooke is the stylish woman for Ridge. Still, he needs to butt out of his son's life and allow him to make his own opinions. His Brooke preoccupation needs to end. But Eric insists on decreeing his son's love life. Taylor won't be watching Ridge and Brooke spoon in Rome. Rather, she's hoping that Nick will keep an eye on them while they're down. This shows that Taylor is back where she started with Ridge. She can no way completely trust him, and she'll always wonder if he's still in love with Brooke. Eric drawing a line in the beach, averring that Ridge chooses between Brooke and Taylor. Fashion implodes in Italy. Ridge kissed Taylor farewell before heading to Italy with Forrester Creations. Brooke also went to Italy for the splashy fashion show on the sundeck of the La Canzone del Mare. Taylor and Ridge are getting wedded, and Ridge claimed to everyone that he'd moved on with Taylor. Nick's return got under Ridge's skin, but that wasn't inescapably due to Nick's attention to Brooke, was it? Being in Italy together has brought Brooke and Ridge closer. They can't help it. While they're there, the focus is on the fashion show, however. It simply must be a success with similar big names involved. Brooke was Eric's woman. First, he didn't just respect her from hence, he walked her down the aisle long before Ridge started calling her his ever. Eric's not just Team Brooke, he's the launching member of the Addict Club. So why is he playing Cupid when he could be making a play for her himself? The triad take off for Italy, and while there, Eric completely intends to push Ridge and Brooke together as important as possible, but Ridge isn't playing the game. Over and over he'll leave Brooke in the dust. While everyone assumes she'll go cry on Nick's shoulder, what if it's Eric she turns to during her time of emotional need? And, while hugging it out effects take a sexy little turn and Eric comforts her right into the bedroom? Now that would be the twist that would surely keep on giving us some sizzling hot drama. Eric's presently married to Donna, Brooke's family, where romantic boundaries are as flimsy as a chiffon gown. Donna knew exactly what she was doing when she cozied up to Eric while he was still married to Quinn. What goes around, comes around, and would it be lyrical if Brooke ended up in Eric's arms, leaving Donna in the dust? Donna betrayed Steffi, and now she could get a taste of her own drug. Brooke betraying her family again? That's Logan tradition. And let's not overlook the Forrester explosion this would beget. Ridge may say he's done with Brooke, but watching his father swoop in and steal his so-called soulmate? That's a new position of cleaner insanity. And just imagine the ripple effect. Ridge spirals. Taylor gets caught in the crossfire. Hope and RJ are torn between family commitment. Steffi and Thomas wouldn't be suitable to repel getting involved, and who knows what that could enkindle. This isn't just a love triangle. This is a generational war. Steffi is taking time down. She's bringing Kelly and Hayes with her. She wanted Liam's authorization before she stepped out of city. It's accessible since she's been through a lot recently. Luna was declared dead by Lee. She operated on her bastard, who was shot by a projectile crack. At first, it sounded like Luna would have pulled through. She had complications after the surgery. So far, we haven't seen the body. Lee has been acting shifty recently, especially towards Poppy, Finn, and Sheila. We've a feeling that she's keeping a big secret that's going to have Steffi having agonies formerly again. But she'll want to return to finish off the job. Liam had a miraculous surgery that removed the entire mass from his brain. But we're left with further questions than answers. This experimental procedure has Finn wondering how it was approved. Also, it's likely that Liam could have complications from the surgery. Effects could change once he gets out of bed. Grace is another croaker. Who's been acting shady, especially after she entered the $1 million from Bill. Could a reversal shoot Steffi back into Liam's arms? Sorry, Finn. Taylor wants to keep an eye on Ridge and Brooke while they're in Rome. But she's not tagging on. She asked Nick to track them for her. Who needs position sharing when you have a ditched partner who could do it for you? But this could bring her more heartache than it's worth. It's possible that Taylor's heart could get broken again, especially if the trip doesn't turn out the way she had hoped. Steffi will want to be there to pick up the pieces of her mama's broken heart. In the end, which is untold for everyone there, we can guess everything. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.